Testing one. See what scan. All right, let's get first. Let's see what's bouncing around on the scan. What is up here on my micros is ANGH. It's up 73% with 7 million shares traded. Looks like it has some type of news from yesterday afternoon. Let's check that out. It says that it reports H1 2025 financial results marked by top line growth and transformative deal with Warner Brothers Discovery. Okay, so we know Warner Brothers, they've been not they, but Paramount and Netflix. A bunch of the streaming and all of that services we're trying to buy and battle over Warner Brothers. So that's been something that's been in recent news. We'll just have to see how that or what this is talking about from yesterday. Press release reports the financial results marked by top line, whatever that is. Top line growth. So another repeat. It's up year over year sales, but no fresh catalyst for today. Okay. Then on my non-micros, got Oris, ORIS. One Stop Systems. They signed a LOI to buy a controlling stake in Guan T. All right. So their charts there are RIS, OTLK. Okay. That's all I see on my scans right now. Let's go over here to didn't really see any standout catalysts there. Got 7 million shares trading. Maybe it's something coming up behind it. It being the only thing on the scan right now. Jump over here to the research. All right, Starbucks doesn't want to be on every street in New York and Los Angeles anymore. Ooh, they getting out of there. Y'all too wild. Copper is set for biggest annual gain since 2009 on supply bets. Dollar set for worst year since 2017. Fed drama center stage. New study finds 401k participants hold 29% more in retirement savings than others. China limits foreign beef imports to protect local farmers. IRS announces new IRA contribution limits. Even with Donald Trump in the White House, can coal be saved? Morning, Donnell. Stocks full heads for the steepest annual loss since 2020. Trump Mobile delays plan to launch gold phone. Let's see what the Buffett indicator says about the bull market. Wall Street's 2026 outlook market. Investors should relocate tech plays now. Here's why. U.S. jobless claims, data, mortgage rates. All right, anything for today. what we're looking for. Jumping back over, ANGH coming on back down. It went up there to 419. Circulating on down now. Actually, looks like it has a bigger float. Let me go look at this float here. ANGH. Moving like it has a bigger float, but it actually is. Okay, statistics says that good morning, Hebrew. Says oh, Hebrew said 2 million. Okay. Being in that old float. It's a lower float, it's just choppy, I guess. Choppy this. All these wicks, so you can't ignore structure. If it's showing you all these wicks and you believe you're gonna get a clean trade out of this, it's like, bro, it literally is telling you the story. Wait. Now that doesn't mean that it can't change during the day, but it's very, very rare that it goes from trading like this to a clean trading picture during the day. It may do it on another day, it gets a lot cleaner, but today, very, very wiki. Oris, ORIS is up 31%. Trade that I did yesterday was on CETX. This one had a offering during the middle of the day and killed everybody that was holding it from the morning. Oops, wait a minute. Man, be still. What you doing? Dancing. Okay. All right. Calm down. Okay. All right. So it did a offering right here. Killed everybody that was holding it during the morning. And I was like, they had put out the price it was going to was 225, but it held up. It held up all the way back up here into power hour. And I said, okay, well, you want to hold up? Let's play you. So I took it off of the 298 was my entry, 298, and it popped up here to about the 310s, and I was selling into those 310s. That was it. That was trade. I didn't think it was gonna rise that much. I mean, I was scared to buy down here because I was like, I saw the price they put out. They said they were trying to do an offering at 225, and then it rips back up the whole candle that it fell there. So I was like, okay, that is a little bit of bullish action. So I got in there, played that, and then I got back in for after hours from 301, and I sold around like I the volume slowed down, so I didn't sell for much on this. It was like 303 or something like that. I was looking for it to go back up to 310, which it did right up in here, but that was like at 6 o'clock, and I was done trading by 6 o'clock at night Central Time. I was like, nah, I'm good. So yeah, I took those two trades, and then on this after hours trade, I got some out green, but it was so low volume that I couldn't pull out fast. I had to sell one share at a time because that's how the volume was. And but they did give me some price improvement on my sales during aftermarket, which means that I got better sales than I would have, and I was selling on the ask and the bid, but I tried to sell majority on the ask. So I got that price improvement for the ask. That was pretty good. But yeah, still green. Now that trade yesterday actually wiped out my last 2 weeks of red. So I'm all green on the month and all of that. I just ended was it the last 2 weeks I was small red, I believe. Let me see. This has been a slow month though, man. And we could tell because even in pre-market has been like a death sentence or something like that because it's just there's been things, but they haven't been really good things to trade in pre-market. We'll see these pops and then all of a sudden they just drop. It hasn't been a whole lot of holding. But yeah. So here's where's my calendar right now. I took 3 of these red days, and these two left me red on these 2 weeks. I was down 26 bucks on this week, and then I was down 24 bucks on last week. So the first 2 weeks I kind of got a couple of good trades, but then these last two I had a couple of trades, but then I had a couple of erasure trades, which left me red, small red on the weeks of $26 and $24, and then this trade yesterday for 92. That pretty much covers those. So it is what it is. This is the last trading day. It's been a slow month. It is what it is though. Walking away with green on the month. So end of the year. That's what we're aiming for. And I know, some people be like, "Oh man, well, you know, you didn't make a whole heaping ton," but it's like, I made enough to pay some bills. You feel me? When the heat comes back, then we'll be ready. We shall be ready. When those strong catalysts come back, we shall be ready. But in a colder market, it is about swinging short. If you need to bunt, instead of just swinging for a home run, bunt. Get you a little close up. Get you to just the first base. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back over here. Yeah, I'm not seeing much other than ANGH that has made it to 1 million shares traded. Let me go and look at where this is from. ANHM Inc. Operates a music streaming platform in the Middle East and North Africa. The company offers digital entertainment and online streaming services, including music, podcasts, music videos, live streams, movies, and series. It also provides a library approximately of 18,000 hours of premium video, including HBO content, and approximately 100 million Arabic international songs and podcasts. In addition, the company offers various devices and payment methods. It offers its services through the Angami Music and OSN video apps. The company was founded in 2012 and is headquartered in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. It has 186 employees out of Dubai, or United Arab, not Dubai, but United Arab. Okay. 14 hours ago reports financial results. A lot of times when it comes to these catalysts that are from the day before, I do my best on fresh catalysts, like today catalysts. Is what I've noticed in my stats. When I'm trading continuation, I can do good, but it's just the sometimes when it's not fresh, the move that's currently going on can stay in that move a lot longer than if people are watching it. It's got high volume and it's really getting or competing during the day with other tickers for attention. When it's not really in the competition mode, it's just kind of continuing its little river flow or whatever. That's when I lose money. So I would be, for me and what I know about my statistics, I would be very apprehensive about trading a continuation stock from yesterday's news. And it may do something. It may go and rip or whatnot. It may do whatever. But the timing of it, when I enter, I'm looking for pretty quick reaction. You know what I mean? I'm looking for some pretty quick resolvement for it to pay me some money. But if you all are seeing anything else, and I did reset my scans. I'm looking. A lot of mornings I get a lot of penny stocks up here, and I just kind of reset the scans to eliminate some of those because some of them is just they're up with no news or they have a stupid high float and all of the volume is over there on them. Like, do I really want to see that? And I just don't know if I want to. Um, when it comes to those, let me see, where is it? Like my non-micro scanner, it's a super simple scanner, non-micros, and this isn't the updated one. Is okay, yeah. So I just got those penny stocks out of there pretty much, and if I remove this, pretty sure I'll get some penny stocks, right? Yep. Look at that, 7 cents. This is where all the volume is. Penny stocks. DRCT 61 million, IVP 55, and all of these are very, very cheap penny stocks. So, do I really want to see that? Is there really going to be something that could benefit me or whatnot? I don't think so. So, I kind of just cut them out, you know. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. The problem is penny stocks under 75 cents, even if they do start moving really, really big, they're going to run into so many halts. They're not going to be able to move well if they open up um, and start ripping past 75 cents either during the pre-market or during the intraday. Intraday, those halts are going to come into play, and it's going to be getting halted all over the place if it is moving. So that's the only downside to anything that's closed the previous day under 75 cents is those tight halts. So I don't know. I don't know if it's even worth watching them. You know what I'm saying? Even if the volume is over there, let me find the catalyst and whatnot on the one that I'm looking at or the higher price ones. And, if there's competition against it, then I know, people may be looking where I'm looking instead of looking down here at this 7 cent ticker, BRCT. Um, okay, back to charts. Happy New Year, New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, another year in the books, leaving a lot of old habits in 2025. I think 2026 is going to be another great year. It's been going up and up, man, up and up. Up. Don't waste my time on these micros. Good morning, AJ. These micros be making money, man. I just make my money and go on about my day. Now I don't know. Right now, the micro caps that I'm seeing is only one out here. But if I were to get rid of this, see if there's any. Yep. So there's penny stocks down there, but even they don't have as much volume as ANGH. So uh, still, I think my scanner is showing me what I need to see today. That there is not a lot of competition above $1 yet. And with it being the last day of the year, I was thinking it was going to be a short day, but it's not. It's actually a full trading day. So we got time. Got time for something, but I don't know who's going to put out catalysts on a day like this. That's the only thing. Yep. Hey, I was just going over my calendar over here of my trading. It's been a super slow month this month. Started the first 2 weeks off very good. These last 2 weeks though, I kind of took some hits in the mouth, but I ended with small losses. It's just I was focused on, hey, I know it's December. I know we're coming into the end of the year. Let's just try to look for quality over quantity. And a lot of times I was taking trades on things based on hope, I think. But I kind of minimized the hopeful trades and just tried to take as much profit as I could. Last or the week before last, I ended with a little red. I was down 26 bucks, and then the last week I was down 24 bucks on the week. The first 2 weeks were pretty good, 200 bucks, 300 bucks, whatever, on those base hits. But then this happened, so I was down basically 50 bucks overall on these 2 weeks, and then this trade yesterday pretty much covered that. So we just sitting right here waiting, and I don't want to do anything crazy on the day because it's like, why? We about to have a whole nother year of trading, whole nother year of doing what we do. So it's like, I'll be patient. I shall be patient. Yeah, shell companies love these days, especially not just shell companies, Chinese companies, Asian companies. They are like, they'll throw anything out there. They're like, oh yeah, we got this new cure for everything. Come check us out. We got this new app. We just made a TikTok page out here. We come check us out. Come spend your money here. And they hit you with a yacha. But I think I'm going to continue to avoid. Well, I think I'm going to have to avoid Chinese stocks because TOS is avoiding Chinese stocks for sure. I have traded them a little bit, but for the most part, I haven't really traded them a lot, even before TOS started blocking them. I see them and I'm like, that looks like it'll take my soul. Boy, once we get something popping, bro. What is it? It's about to be 4 minutes until the top of the hour. If anything wants to come up on the micros, starts popping. Let me refresh our news and see if it's any new news out here. Nvidia sounds out TSMC on new chip order as China demand jumps. Okay. Nvidia green or red on the. What is the overall market doing as well? Let me go look at that. Overall market. So it has been trending down on the overall market. We've seen it get under these ATR highs, trend down. And so that's what I use ATRs for, is just the trend basically. If it's above ATRs, trending up. If it's below ATRs, maybe trending down, but you gotta wait to make sure it doesn't cut back in like it did on this day. But most of the time, more likely it's gonna be the trend downward. So it's trended down, went flat, trended down again, and so now it's down here again, and I'm not sure if it's going to rally. Maybe this will be a late Christmas rally on New Year's Eve for it to go up, but I'm not sure. I'm definitely not seeing enough catalyst action in pre-market to be like, oh yeah, this is gonna just reverse. It just looks like it's trending down. Red on the day. 45 degrees up to the right past 12 months. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it has had some pretty good movement overall, but I mean, just in the near term, it has been trending down. Overall, I mean, of course, it's been like a bull, something out of a movie or something, just going up. That's one thing, as people have become more aware of the markets, more what's the word? enthusiastic about the markets. It seems like there's less fear in the market and more just, people, no matter what happens, people will buy something and they will, take profit and buy something else. Like people aren't scared, like looking at the market like it's some kind of alien warship anymore, or majority of people aren't. Some people are still like, oh man, the market could just take everything. Yeah, okay. But for the most part, people are in that fear that seem to be all around. This has not, see who, that fear that seems to have been all around has kind of dissipated. All right. H reached 11 million shares traded on ANGH. Uh, I wish something better would pop for sure. The daily chart on ANGH doesn't look that good either. Looks kind of dead. Yeah, that looks really dead. Looks really bad. It closed at 232 and now it's trading at 401. So it's trading out here somewhere. Yeah, I don't like the way that chart looks. So hopefully you all have been having a good month. Um, had a good Christmas. And oh, that's Nvidia popping up there. Got excited for a minute. Nvidia just reached 1 million shares traded, and then there's this other one, VNDA. Now these look like they are higher floats. But VNDA has some type of catalyst for today. It says Vanda Pharmaceuticals, One Stop Systems, and wait, tripping here. Vanda Pharmaceuticals. What's your catalyst though? Pharmaceuticals says FDA has approved Neurosys for motion-induced vomiting. All right, so I don't know about that. Let's go look into VNDA. It has a little bit of catalyst. I'm not sure about motion-induced vomiting though. VNDA Pharmaceuticals. It's up 19% as of now. $8.40. Okay, so the float is looking like 49.33 million. Shares outstanding 59.1. I'm guessing the institution in here. Yep, institutions heavy on this one, 78.40%. Very small insiders in there, so higher float. Go and look at where this company is from. Million shares. Let's see. Vanda Pharmaceuticals, a biopharmaceutical company, focuses on the development and commercialization of therapies to address high unmet medical needs worldwide. The company's marketed products include Hetzlios, I don't know, to treat non-24-hour sleep-wake disorders, um, Anapt for the treatment of bipolar 1 disorder and Parkinson's disease psychosis, as well as a long-acting injectable formulation to treat schizophrenia, and then Ponvory for the treatment of psoriasis and ulcerative colitis. Its pipeline produce or products include, okay, so I just did Something to treat jet lag, insomnia, delayed sleep. Okay. Got a lot of mental related sicknesses that it's trying to attack. Motion sickness, psychiatric disorders. It's out of the District of Washington, the District of Columbia. Has 368 employees, so this is not a small biotech company. This is a pretty big one. It's only got about 1 million shares traded, so I'm not sure what it's trying to do. I see JFBR up here. It popped on the scans for the micro caps. I believe that is an Israeli stock. Yep, that's an Israeli stock. So I'm going to leave them to it. On JFBR, it is under $1, but it broke the 75-cent deal. So that's why it popped up there on the scans. It does have 1 million shares traded. Hit a high up there of 95 cents. Does it have? It says Jeff Brands Fort Technology Inc. announces intention to list its common shares on the Nasdaq Capital Market. That is some weak news. Intentions to list its common shares on the net. That's if somebody's trading this, they crazy. They are really desperate on today. It's up 10%, million share, but man, no way. No way. That news is that weak. Okay, well JFBR, I would not risk the biscuit on that one. When we talking about Israeli or Chinese stocks earlier? Those are the two I'm gonna continue to avoid even into 2026. So AJ called out NCL. Let's look at NCL real quick. NCL 29 cents. Yeah, this one wouldn't show up on my scan anymore. My scans are cutting off at 75 cents. Because of the reason you just stated. A lot of these penny stocks don't have catalysts, but they're just taking a bunch of the volume in the market. You know what I mean? So I kind of just cut it out of my scans, so that's why it's not popping up here. But yeah, NCL, no catalyst. No catalyst. It says NCL is has 49 employees. It's out of California. It says it engages and operates dotfloor.com, an online store that offers vinyl flooring products internationally. It offers its products under the Bench, Wick, and Dot Floor brand names, and it serves retail customers. The company was founded in 2013 and is based in Elk Grove, California. So they sell flooring products. Why would they be ripping today? Is the question. Why? It's no like no reason. And then if we go over here and look at their overall chart, we can see that it is absolute garbage. So this one is a good one to get chopped up on probably. Closed at 19 cents and is trading up here at 30 cents. So, yeah, that's the best they got on today. I'm okay with staying away. But looking for more things to come on up here above 75 cents that are getting at least 1 million shares traded with a catalyst. I think what lost me the most money on Israeli stocks is believing that people would believe in them. We got ESHA. This is a $20 stock, $20.95. Just hit 1 million shares traded. No catalyst. Oh man, no catalyst on this one. ESHA just popped up there, 45%, but no catalyst. Let's see what kind of company this is. So it says ESH Acquisition Corp does not have significant operations. That's a red flag right there. No significant operations. It focuses on effecting a merger, capital stock exchange, asset acquisition, stock purchase, reorganization, or similar business combination with one or more businesses or entities in the entertainment, sports, and hospitality sectors. The company was incorporated in 2021 and is based in New York, New York. So no significant operations on that one. It doesn't have any employees out here. It says financial services shell companies. Go to statistics. It says for the float, it has a float of under 1 million, shares outstanding of 3.89. Insiders are heavy on this one. And it just reached 1 million shares traded, trying to work its way up the map of 51%, but with no catalyst. How much can it do? Hit a high up here of 24. Let's go look at the daily chart for this one. Oh my goodness, look at this daily chart. It looks like, oh my, gunshots fired. That's what it looks like. It had a high, did it do a reverse split or something? It had a high up here of 1545 and now it's opening up at 21. It went up to 24. What's wrong with this thing? Look at this. Look at this daily chart. Yeah, okay. Looks like death to me. They done a reverse split or something? Let me see. So they haven't done any reverse splits. So they're just up today. Just up. No reason. ATR on ESHA at $1 and so it closed at $1.07, so it moves about $1.07 per day. I know who's trading this. This is straight momentum traders right here. They don't care about any of the underlying whatever. They're just trading the movement. Doesn't need a reason. They didn't look at the daily chart. Doesn't need any of that. They just trading it. So hit a high of 2466. There's an idea there. Type of downtrend. Pretty flat down here around the $20 level. Only problem is if you're doing breakouts, this would have hurt you. This breakout was up here to 23.80 and then rip right back down to 20. So that's about $1 loss at that little tip right there. ATR high is all the way down here, 1543. So that's quite a ways for it to be able to fall there. That no catalyst, but I mean that would be the rational move with no reasoning to be up here. Is to fall back towards ATRs. Corner control is at 2173. ANGH, the top side of 419 for another week up here, 413. 12 million shares traded on this one. I mean, it does have the most in the micros, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it jumps through there. ANGH leading with 12 million, then GFBR, the Israeli stock, with 1 million, and then ESH trying to catch up. Hmm. So at this point, what is this telling me? It's telling me to sit tight. Not a whole lot of meat on the bones of the pre-market. Sit back and wait for something to. It's almost like fishing. You see something you don't want to catch, you don't throw a lure, right? Right now, it's just sharks and gators in the water, looking for something more edible. You can eat a gator. You don't have to fight him first. You have to drag him out the water. They're all food. Back up here, there's another one of those dollar loss wicks. So this top went to 23.52 out off of this breakout. So 23.15 up to 23.52. So that's a 40-cent loss on that, trying to get that breakout. Ooh, way more than a 40-cent loss if they're still holding. From 23.56 all the way back down here to 22.10. That hurt somebody. JFBR 19%. Still fighting to maintain some level of tension. And in the non-micros to see if there's anything more bullish over here, and there's really not. Not. Okay, JFBR. This Israeli stock is probably gonna trap a lot of people today, especially if it's going towards $1. People gonna be like, "Oh man, this thing's going towards $1." But the catalyst and all of that is trash. Absolute garbage on JFVR. VR, I mean. Okay, so it threw the wick up there. ATR high is up here at $1, almost $1 exact. So I'm wondering for like a lot of times when I see momentum traders trade, I mean, a lot of times I look at what they're trading, I'm like, that does look bullish, but there's other things. But then, some momentum traders make money on that bullish look. People are getting trapped in there, they're getting long and all of that. So, I'm kind of like sometimes in a mixed position. I'm like, oh man, they're making money on this thing that looks bullish, but I like to do my due diligence. And that's pretty much what my strategy is based around. It's like, hey, let's go look into this thing and make sure it's not absolute trash. Make sure it has a little bit of a reason to come on to the top side of the garbage can. ASHA point of control at 2208. Oh boy. FBR. Oh, they just reposted. They just reposted their news. Oh, Nvidia definitely looks bullish on today, moving from 186 up here to 188. So it says that they're working to meet strong H200 demand for Chinese tech companies. Nvidia is getting a little bit of buy up today. It's got 1 million shares traded. I'm pretty sure it might be a leader on today, especially with it being a higher float and already having this much volume in pre-market. I'm pretty sure when they get to the open, they'll probably have about 5 million shares traded on it. People pushing it to the moon. About 5 million. I think that's where most of the eyes are going to be. Let me jump over here to back to the news. Still watching for something new to pop up on that 21 minutes ago. China's land space targets 1 billion IPO and reusable rocket tech push. Okay. Are they about to start another little mini space race here? China's land space targets 1 billion IPO. Wall Street investors, it was an hour ago. What was it? Gold and silver stumble at the end of the best year since 1970s. Okay. All right. Well, I've come and I've seen for pre-market. Maybe something shows up. Really don't want to do anything with continuation. I would like to see something that is getting active during pre-market. Just not seeing it. It's like Nvidia is going to take the day. JFBR continues to try to trap people. 96 cents. It's probably going to touch $1 today. But with it being Israeli, I know it's probably going to become a chop factory as well. Dollar right there. Get it. You got close. Go ahead and touch it. Touch it. 99 cents. Ain't that a shame? Right at the ATR high. Punch it. With your weak catalyst. There it is, 101. All right, so that's up 33%, breaking $1. It has the most bullish look. So if it starts leading the day, this thing starts leading the day, I know for a fact I'm going to sit on my hands today. In the micros. And what do I mean by leading the day? I mean, if it has the most volume in the micros, if it starts getting like 20 million shares traded on that weak catalyst, I'm going to be sitting on my hands if there's nothing else above it in volume. It's too many people watching a trash channel. Three million shares traded on this. It's about to have more volume than all of the non-micros that are above 75 cents that have reached 1 million shares traded. So not looking too hopeful. Anyway, I'm about to get on down. Kind of see how the day is going already. Wednesday, hump day. no real catalyst to be assessed today here in pre-market. So any new catalyst that pops out it's gonna have to compete with these things that are already moving. My question is it good enough to catch up? Because ANGH has 13 million shares traded, GFBR has 3 million. So if something were to pop on the scan right now at 1 million, could it catch JFBR? Could it draw the attention away from everybody else? Not sure, but I'm definitely not going to sit here forever looking at these dead stocks. Oh, I'm about to get on down. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. This morning I'm gonna go and green on the week, green on the month, green on the year. So I'm okay, and I'm just looking to go into 2026 to do bigger and better. That's it. That is it. Really, I hope once all of this stuff settles out, the numbers have come out and shown, hey, the tariffs aren't as bad as they thought. People re-engage the market, and a lot of this stuff that has been going on and has been talked about hasn't caused the turmoil that they have, they incited from the beginning. And so I'm just trying to see, in 2026, what's one, how much more will we see the effects of some of these changes, as far as getting the country's debt down, as far as working to improve the job market, and all of these things. I want to see what the stabilization, or I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm going to use it, stabilization of the economy looks like under these new policies and new controls. ANGH. Okay. It's up 75%. It looks like it's going to be popping, but we cannot forget how choppy it was back here. So buying breakouts on this one probably isn't the best idea. JFBR went up there and hit $1, came back down. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm about to jump out of here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in again. And as always, see y'all in the next one. Is there trading day tomorrow? Is it closed tomorrow? I forget. I think it's closed tomorrow. Yeah. Closed tomorrow. So I'll be back on tomorrow, Thursday. I'll be back on Friday. We will get into it, starting on the first trading day of 2026. Appreciate y'all once again. Happy New Year. Enjoy the time with the family or whatnot. If you are green, stay green. If you are red, be careful and don't go deeper red. But yeah. And as always, see you in the next one. Peace.